it's a wonderful thing to be able to put yourself into something else that you're expressing. Um, my main ministry is spiritual direction. So I see people here in my office. They talk and I listen. And it's journeying with people in spiritual direction, and it's a very sacred thing to do. So to witness people's um, God journey is a very high honor for me. And then I also do this the Priory Knitters and Spinners, and I shepherd them a little bit. We get ready in the holiday season to uh, sell at a couple of big sales, and we bring in some money for our general fund. And I also do music and liturgy ministry. Fiber arts at St. Placid's grew as a result of a gift. So my sister Katie was sitting with me one day, and we were talking about spinning. It happened to be we happened to be sitting at the same table that a Lutheran pastor was sitting at, and he had just delivered his first lambs, I think, something like that, in his little farmette that he had. So he was raising sheep so that to keep his pasture down, and he um, sheared the sheep and threw away the wool. And he said, you know, would you like to have some wool? And we said, sure. And he brought us the most beautiful Romney fleece. That was in the about the year 1998. So it's been almost 20 full years that we've been working with fiber. And one thing led to another, and we started needle felting the wool and discovered that among us were some um, sculptors that could use the fleece as a sculpting medium. So what, you know, people have made, Sister Mary made hundreds and hundreds of birds, and we've made hundreds of Santas and hundreds of this and that. So, yeah. Once I started actually creating with my hands, there was something wonderful that happened. Uh, and I discovered a part of myself that connects with God Creator. And so the very best part of that is accompanying the sisters with it in the chant and in singing hymns and at mass. It's the accompaniment that I really like. It's not performing at all. It's not uh, uh, well. It's in supporting the prayer that satisfies me a lot. We did a retreat this year called Expressing the Beautiful Struggle. And it could sound sort of bleak, you know, the struggle and expressing a struggle. But I'll tell you, the retreatants really were engaged in this. And I was asked to do it again and again and again. 4 times this year, I've done the retreat expressing the beautiful struggle. I did not expect that. So to connect something in the spiritual life with expressing it outside of yourself, that would be very meaningful to me, and I'd like to develop more in that area. Um, it's helpful. It's helpful to get something that's inside out. Once you can express it, either with music or writing or art or color, once you get it out, you can see it again. It's in here, it comes out, you see it, and you can almost re-experience it. So, um, and you've got another perspective on it, so you learn. So it's about learning, and once you learn something about yourself, you've got choice. Once you have choice, that's freedom. And that's where we want to go. We want to go to the place where there's the most freedom. So, Richard Rohr, who is a spiritual writer, talks about prayer. He writes a lot about prayer, but he said at one point, prayer can be meditation, silence, liturgy of the hours, devotions, music, art. And when he said that, when I read that, I went, oh, because when I'm involved with the art, I'm the most centered. I'm the most um, focused. Time goes by quickly, and I don't know. I just feel like I'm in a flow, a divine flow.